What is it that Ramakrishna Paramhansa did, and how did he show people and Hindus the way forward?
Let me tell you a little bit about Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa and his contribution. Here is a personality, a young boy in Bengal, lived very near Calcutta in a little village, Kamarpukur. At a very young age, about 5 or 6, while he was walking in the paddy field, he suddenly looked up, he saw birds pass under a cloud. You can saw one pointed about existence, not what exists, but existence itself. He fell down with tears of joy flowing in his eyes. He had experienced Brahmagnan, the highest spiritual experience anybody can gain, seeing the universe as nothing but manifestation of the spirit. At the age of 17, his brother was priest in a Kali temple in Calcutta. He was just staying with him as a helper, and the older brother passed away. So the people in the temple said, be a priest. He didn't like the job, but he said, okay, I'll do that. So he started worshipping Mother Goddess. He said, if Kali is for real, I don't want to worship the image, I want to see her. So he spent literally a few years, day and night, meditating on Kali. One day he said, I'm fed up. And in that particular temple, they put an ornamental sword of the Mother Goddess, Kali, on the wall. These are his words. Suddenly the temple disappeared, the sword disappeared, my body disappeared, the floor under my feet disappeared, and I saw huge waves of light and bliss coming and hitting me from everywhere. And I fell down and I said, Mother. From that day onwards, whenever I open my eyes, I can see the Mother Goddess. I can see Mother Goddess more clearly, more visibly, more intensely than I can see other human beings.
It's interesting. Obviously, Ramakrishna Paramhansa found his higher realm and he communed with some kind of, for lack of a better word, spirit or energy. But as a rationalist, it's really difficult to believe. What do you mean he found God? Is there any other way of explaining to a lay person what exactly happened to him?
From the idea of seeing himself as the spirit, seeing the universe as a spirit, suddenly decide to focus on personality-oriented Hinduism and turns his principle into the form of his choice, Mother Goddess. This is a modern proponent, very genuine, very recent one. He passed away in 1886. And the story about his kind of spiritual experiences are so vast and so comprehensive. He is the person who brought in the idea of religious pluralism, many ways to be spiritual. He said, I'll practice Christianity, I'll practice Islam, I'll practice all the various Hindu sectarian movements, Vaishnava movement, Shaiva movement, Shakta movement, to see if I reach the same destination. He said, from my experience, I hit the same jackpot. His chief disciple, Narendra, a young boy studying at university, was an atheist. He enjoyed challenging people claiming to be religious personalities. He would go and ask, including Devendranath Tagore, Rabindranath Tagore's father, he would go and ask him, sir, you talk about God and all this, have you seen God? Nobody could answer him. So he went around challenging all the religious people and saying there is no God. An Englishman, the principal of the university said, if you are serious about this, there's only one person I know who can say with full authority he experiences God. And that man is a priest in a Kali temple. So Narendra said, no problem, I'll go. And there he went there, Ramakrishna sitting in a little bed, talking to half a dozen youngsters. And Narendra went and sat at the back and said, he sounds like a sensible man. So he's impressed, was watching. But he's not going to let him off. So Ramakrishna finished his talk. He stood up asking, sir, you talk about God. Have you seen God? And the reply came. He said, my boy, I can see God more clearly than I can see you here and now. I can show her to you. So Narendra said, this guy is mad. So he just ignored him. But somehow his heart was caught. He saw this guy was talking with such sincerity, such honesty. There must be something behind it. So next time he went, he was on his own. Narendra said, he came near me and he was mumbling something, and then he came and touched me. And he said, when this person touched me, the temple room disappeared, the floor disappeared, and I see tremendous, kind of brilliance everywhere, and it shocked me so much I screamed. And Ramakrishna smiled and touched me again, and everything came back to normal. So he said, this guy is doing some kind of hypnotism on me, is influencing my mind. I don't trust this guy. And he said, I can't believe this stuff. And when he challenged him, Ramakrishna said, look, my boy, when I wanted to give you this experience, you stopped me instantly. He said, that's why you are still not ready. Narendra used to keep pestering him, saying, please give me that experience. And he said, no, you have to do some work for me. Until you finish the work, you can't get that experience again. Narendra said, I want to find personal salvation, Atmagnan, I want to become like you, spiritual enlightened. He said, you can't do it. Go and do my work first. When you finished your work, I'll let you off.